Write a program to find the sum of natural number up to a given limit. First, int a sum equals 0. Int a sum equals 0. This declares two integer variables n and sum with sum initialized to 0 and will store the positive integer by the user and sum will store the sum of natural number. Cout, enter a positive integer. This line displays the message asking the user to input a positive integer. Sin in this line reads an integer input from the user and assigned it to the variable n. For int I equal 1 point I equal n plus I. This line is a loop that runs from I to equal n inclusive. It will iterate through each natural number starting from 1 up to the value of n. Next, sum plus equal I. This line adds the current value of I to the sum variable. This effectively accumulates the sum of natural number from 1 to n. Cout. Sum of natural numbers from 1 to the sum of natural number from 1 to after the loop. This line outputs the calculated sum of natural numbers from 1 to n using the sum variable. Write a program to find the largest among three numbers double A, B, C. Where's C out? Enter the number. Enter three number. This line display a message asking the user to input the three number. Scene. This line reads three integer inputs from the user and assign them to the variable A, B, and C, respectively. If this is the start of an if statement, it checks within the value of A is greater than or equal to both B and C. If this condition is true, it means that A is the largest among the three numbers. See out. A is the largest. This line outputs that A is the largest among the three numbers. Else if B equal A and B equal C. This is an else if statement that checks whether the value of B is greater than or equal to both A and C. If this condition is true, the previous condition is false, it means that B is the largest among the three numbers. This line outputs the B is the largest among the three numbers. else. This is the start of the else block, which means that none of the previous conditions were satisfied. Therefore, the largest number must be C. C out. This line outputs that C is the largest among the three numbers. Next is write a program to find the factorial of a number. Int num a factorial equal 1. This declares two integer variables num1 to store the input integer and factorial to store the calculate factorial is initialized to 1. Cout enter a positive integer. This line displays a message asking the user to enter a positive integer. Sin num1. This line reads the user input and store it in the num1 variable. For int I equal 1, I equal num1 plus 1. This is the A for loop. The start with 1 I being 1 and continues as long as I is less than or equal to the input integer num1. Factorial asterisk equal I. Multiplies the factorial variable by the value of I, effectively calculating the factorial. Closes the for no, Cout. This line outputs the calculated factorial of the input integer. The num1 and factorial values are displayed in the output message. Write a program to print the multiplication table of a number. First, int num3. The int num3 declare an integer variable named num3. Cout, enter a positive integer. Display a message asking the user to input a positive integer. Scene number 3. Read the user to input a and store it, it, it in the num3 variable. For int I equal 1, I equal 10, plus plus I. Of initiates a for loop that start with I being 1 and continues as long as I is less than or equal to 10. Cout. Cout num3 display the value of num3, which is the input integer. The x is a string that represent multiplication. The I is the loop variable ranging from 1 to 10. Equal is a string that indicates the multiplication result. Num3 asterisk I calculates the product of num3 and I. The eld adds a new line character to the output. Write a program, check whether a number is even or odd. Num4. Int num4 declares and an integer variable named num4. Cout enter an integer. Display a message asking the user to input an integer. Scene num4 reads the user input and stores it in the num4 variable. If num4 %2 equal 0, check if the remainder of dividing num4 by 2 is equal to 0. This is used to determine if num4 is even. Cout. num4 is even will display the value of num4 and a message indicating that it's even. Else. This is the else part of the conditional statement if the condition in the if statement is not met. Line if the remainder is not 0, this block will be executed. See out. Num4 is odd. Display the value of num4 and a message indicating that it's